Dad, what up, what up, what up? Hello, hello, hello. All right. Hello, hello.
Is anyone even there?
No, but I never know when people actually come in. Hello, hello, hello. What's up, guys? What's up, what's up, what's up? Inglestein, what's up, buddy? Bop, 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 bop. Cosmic. Boom, how's it going, everybody? Give the usual suspects a few minutes to hop on in here. This is going to be a pretty chill stream because tomorrow we got an intense one. So it's burger night tonight. That sounds amazing. I wish it was burger night for me tonight. I think tonight is salad and chicken breasts tonight yet again. So just know that I am envious of your burger night. What's going on, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? See more people hopping on in. We'll give it just a few more moments. We're not going to be doing anything super crazy today. We're going to be talking about LoRa some more. We're going to look at LoRa's. We're going to talk about data set stuff. I'm going to talk about some things that I have noticed in these mass amount of character LoRa's that I have been training lately. So, yeah, good things. Schmeed, what is up, buddy? I see you are over on X joining us. Always appreciated. Give me a second here. I'm going to turn my emails off so I stop getting notifications. Let me grab my screen up for you guys. Boom, 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 boom. Give it just a few more minutes. Boom. If you guys are here, if you guys are in the chat, say hello. Bam. Let's see here. Entire screen. And I know Allie's been doing it like this. I kind of like the way this looks. Let's see if this, like, how this works out. I'm missing the streamer light. Boom. I don't know what type of battery power I got on it, so it might go out halfway through the stream, but we'll see. Zanelli, what's going on? See you over on YouTube. Thank you very much. Appreciate you joining us. Cosmic, you thought I was petting a cat, but it was just my leg. I have been told that my leg feels like a cat because it is that hairy. So, you. All right. So, guys, welcome to a very chill Thursday. We're going to do a little Civitai LoRa exploration. My name is Tyler, better known across the digital world as jboogs.creative. And man, we have had a lot of stuff going on. I saw a bunch of you guys in here for Allie's office hours yesterday, and yeah, man, things are moving and grooving behind the scenes. There are a couple initiatives that I am working on that unfortunately I cannot talk about yet, but hopefully before the end of the month, I can go ahead and tell you guys what is going on with some of the stuff I'm working on for Civitai, aside from only social, but just know that your man's has been hard at work. So with that being said, as you guys can see probably from what's on my screen right now, I have still been working on curating a data set for kind of like the Cholo homies clothing style. And I have a data set of like the cartoon characters because there's actually like a whole like cartoon thing called, wait, the keyboard's turning on, called The Homies. And I was looking at these. So like I was looking at cartoons like these because all the characters are like, it's a little, over the top of the style I was looking for. And I was wondering if I fed a data set of these images and these characters, but I only captioned it describing the clothing they're wearing, right? Like if I only caption the images describing the outfits and nothing about the people or the art style or anything, if that would actually work, because this is the look that I'm going for, but I want to be able to get the characters in more 3D type things and not so cartoon and not like cartoony. So there's a lot of experimentation that I'm going to have to do to kind of nail this one. And I'll have to see what works better, whether it's the cartoon style or if it's like really grabbing images of like the real people in the real clothing. But since last week, since we all kind of like talked last week, I have been hard at work with training LoRAs on the side. So if there are any anime characters that you guys want for Flux, every day I've been grinding out 3 or 4 LoRAs with like some very popular anime characters. And there were some really cool things that I kind of figured out on my own just from kind of like deduction and seeing if it will work. And I wanted to show you guys one thing, because there were a few things I were doing where like the characters had their human form and then they had another form. So like the first one I did that I really tested this idea on was Attack on Titan. And I didn't want to have to train double the LoRAs because I wanted both the human form of them as well as the Titan form of them. Does that make sense? I wanted both the human and the Titan in the same LoRA. So that was something that I tried to do and I was successful at it. So let me show you guys. So like there, I have more images aside from the images that I have in the gallery here. Let me pull something up to show you guys here. And then I'll tell you kind of what I did. And then some of the professionals in here can tell me if there is a better way that they would have went about this. But it seemed to really work for everything I did. Where's Attack on Titan? There it is. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay, so check it out. Here are some of the Titan images I generated, combining it with my Grills LoRA. So this is using the LoRA that is right here on the left side. And this LoRA does both Armin as a human and Armin as a Titan. And I was able to get that pretty consistently. And it was turning out really dope. And I know his hands in these images were coming out kind of human. I didn't even care because they had the bling bling on them. So it was all good. But all of the images were coming out pretty good for the Titans, and they were really on point with everything. So what I did in the captions for this, so that I didn't have to double train LoRAs, so I didn't have to train like Armin as a human and Armin as a Titan, I was able to get both forms in one thing. Was, so there's a main trigger word. There's a main trigger word. The main trigger word was Armin with the exclamation point as the I. And then I used ChatGPT to write my captions for a lot of these LoRAs that I've been doing. And you can see, Schmid, I've actually been using your Cog Video X dynamic prompt master every now and then. That stays up in my little GPT thing, buddy. So I appreciate that. It works really good for for captioning outside of the videos, but I have actually used this to help me with video prompts too, for like Hailuo and stuff like that. Like I've used it for Civitai Cosmetics. So I will go to your GPT, which is saved in my chat GPT, and I'll give it the image and I'll just tell it like, this is what I want to happen. Give me a prompt. And the Valentine's Day badges that we made, those prompts came out of your Cog Video X dynamic prompt master. So kudos for that. I've been using it. With that being said, so where's the, let me see if I can find the Attack on Titan ones. It might be buried. Oh, nope. It might be buried in here. So if not, it's all good. I can just explain it. Yeah, so I've been telling Chat GPT basically like, I'm gonna give you these images. And so sometimes when ChatGPT wants to play nicely with me, I can actually give it the zip file of my images and it'll caption it and give me a zip file back with all the text files. I could just put all that in Civit and it's nice and easy. But sometimes it breaks and I need to do the images individually. I know that there are comfy workflows for this, but sometimes I just don't want to open up Comfy, man. I just want to have like my 2 browser windows and I just don't want to open up Comfy and deal with it. And also too, with the anime characters, I've noticed that for me, the GPT prompting, the descriptions have been really, really good. And I really, really like how it explains it. And if I need to go back and forth and talk to it, it does very, very good. But for this particular case, I told it, I'm going to give you images of Armin from Attack on Titan. I'm going to give you images of Armin in both his human form as well as his Titan form. When you get an image of the human form, I want you to start that caption with the phrase human form, comma. When I give you an image of the Titan, start that description with Titan form, comma. And so I'm essentially making human form and Titan form like secondary tags for the LoRA. So in all of these images, if you look at my prompts on here, it says it has Armin, the main tag, and then it says human form. And then I put Armin from Attack on Titan wearing his scout regiment, whatever. And on the Titan one, I put the tag Armin, Titan form, Armin from Attack on Titan in his colossal Titan form. And it just like, it has done it perfectly. And it even did it perfectly too for Berserk, where I think these images are all good. Where's the, so for Griffith, I trained it on like the Griffith LoRA does both Griffith in his human form with the flowing silver hair and Griffith as femto. And it does it perfectly. Like these are all from the same, like this image and this image are from the same LoRA, which is crazy. And I use the same strategy that I use for the Titans. So rather than having to train 2 separate character LoRAs, one for Griffith with the silver hair and one for Griffith as evil femto godhand guy, I told ChatGPT, I want you to, if Griffith is in his human form with the silver hair, I want you to start it with human form, comma. And if he is in femto form, I want you to start it with femto form, comma. And then I just use those as the extra triggers. And it like, it came out really good. I see a couple questions right here. In order to get a specific character, you must have a LoRA on it, or you got to train the model. So there are a lot of characters that are in Flux, as Schmied and KF Tiger and Shrekman told me. Like, there are a lot of characters that are in Flux. And so before I go out of my way to train a LoRA, one, I search every possible name that I can think of for what I think that character could or would be labeled as in the Civitai library, and I filter it by Flux, and I see if someone has already trained the LoRA, because if there's already a LoRA on it, then I don't want to redo it. And if there's not, then I do a test prompt, and my test prompt is usually so like we'll just go to create, we'll take all the LoRAs off, we'll delete this whole thing, and we'll just say an image of Armin from Attack on Titan wearing his Scout Regiment uniform. Derp. And we'll just test that out. And then, so, okay, like that's cool. That's good. But it's not Armin. You know, it's just that is clearly not Armin. It's like, it's close, but that's not Armin. But then if we do that same thing, and let's just add my LoRA in here, and we'll just do it at like 0.9, and I'll put in the trigger word first, comma, boom, generate. So it depends on how exact you want to be. And obviously, if we want a certain LoRA, like a certain character, then we want that character. We don't want some weird variation of that character. Chrono Knight, thank you, guys. Here is a link. I know we shared this previously, but there is a link in the chat to a list that the community has made of characters that are already in Flux, so that you don't have to train a LoRA if it's not needed. But we'll see, you know, if this gives me what I think it's going to give me. But I was really shocked that I was able to cram both of the characters in one. Doesn't Griffith look super punchable here? Wait, there was another question. I saw a question. Yeah, boom. So there we go. Perfect. It's just Armin. Yeah. That's Armin wearing his Scout Regiment uniform. And then if we remix this one and we say Armin, and we actually put the tag Titan form in its own token, and then we say an image of Armin from Attack on Titan in his colossal Titan form, eating a hamburger. Wait, I saw some questions up here. Let me go back. There was a question I saw about video something. Where is it? Where was it? Okay, so over on YouTube, what do you think about the video LoRAs? Do you think that there's a future, or you think there will be a lot of image to video still? I think that there is definitely a future for the video LoRAs. There is definitely a future for the video LoRAs, and I really, man, I hope that the open source video stuff can get as good as what we see with things like Kling. Because right now, I hate to say it, but these video gen companies, like they can charge a lot of money because they know what they have is better than what is free. And if we're talking about like the stuff that we see on social and the stuff that people are making and just like what's out there, they really are kind of better. And if you're an open source advocate and you only want to use open source stuff or you don't want to pay for anything, that's great. But it's just, man, they're so good. They're so good. And I really hope that the open source stuff can put pressure on the paid things in a way that actually makes them feel the need to at least lower their prices from where they currently are. But I have no idea what it takes for a company like Kling to run their models, to train their model. Who knows how big that model is? Because that model is amazing. Oh no, Armin, why aren't you in your Titan form? You're making me look bad. Wait. Boom, Armin. Let me make sure. Boom. Maybe I have to describe the body a little bit more. Boom. I think it wants the skin description. Okay, wait, let's see. Going through your questions. Slayer, I unfortunately have not really had the time to dive into LTX or Hunyun, but I do think in the very near future, I am going to have to, as Civitai starts to do more with both of those things. So you guys probably could expect a lot from me in the future playing with the open source video models, especially with the way that they've progressed. I kind of didn't want to jump in right at the beginning because it's just like it wasn't nearly as good as the stuff that unfortunately is out there, but we're going to be supporting those things. So I'm definitely going to be diving into it more. And then Biscuit asks, if I want to invent a new character or person, then reliably remake that same character with different poses, what thing text would I use? Buddy, it looks like Daz just answer your question. But I would say the shortest way to get to where you want to go. Let me see if I can pull up that YouTube video again and point it to you or point you at it for generating consistent character sheets so that you can train a LoRA. Which one was it? Here we go. So this man right here, Mick Mumpets, this guy is a goat, but he released a workflow and he goes through it on YouTube that generates a character sheet of a character in multiple different poses. And then using the outputs that gives you, you can train a LoRA on it to always be able to generate that character. So I would actually, who am I talking to? Biscuit, take some time, give that video a watch, try out the workflow if your computer can handle it. He has a SDXL version as well as a Flux version. The SDXL one is obviously lighter on the RAM and the GPU. So give that a try, and you could use that to generate consistent character outputs to then train a LoRA on that character. Once you have the data set of the character that you want, then getting into like the Civitai trainer and training it is super, super easy. So give that video a watch. I put the link in there. And also, if you guys aren't subscribed, I mean, Mick doesn't need me to plug him. He has 115,000 subs, but his channel is really, really awesome. And he's always releasing really great workflows for kind of like production level things. Let's see here. You guys are chatty today. Well, do you think it makes sense to train Flux LoRa on the Flux output images? So open room. And dude, just to throw it out there, I know you're commenting on YouTube. If you come on over to the Twitch chat, there's a bunch of people in the chat and people are talking. So if you come over to twitch.tv/Civitai, there's like a bunch of people in the chat. I know the YouTube chat can be kind of lonely. And there's only a few of you guys in there. So if you want to be a part of the bigger conversation, come on over to the Twitch stream. But to answer your question, so I made the LoRa, right, for the diamond grills for the teeth. And I have now been using that LoRa consistently since December. And as I've learned kind of how that LoRa works, I've gotten better and better outputs with it. And so I'm now going to go back through all the generations I made with that LoRa, because now my LoRa generations are actually way better than the original data set that I used. And I'm going to take those and I'm going to train those into a V2 of the grills LoRa. And hopefully it comes out even better than what I've been using. So I think you just have to feel it out, you know. I didn't want to jump right to it and train a V2 because I was still learning how my LoRa worked and like how it properly mixed with things and what it could do, what it couldn't do, what it was good at, what it was bad at. So yeah, I mean, whenever you feel like you have a sufficient data set to do it, which now I feel like I do, I'm going to train the LoRa on my Flux outputs for the second version of it. Let's see. I'm not trying to lose anyone in the chat here. Shrekman, appreciate you stopping by. You said the first thing you saw was Griffith. I actually have a few LoRas. Yeah, okay. So I forgot that when I captioned this, the Titan one, like the Titan images really want the description of what's going on with the body. So it wasn't just the Titan form token, but it wants like exposed muscle bellies, giant physique, skeletal facial structure. But yeah, so I mean, I just think it's cool that we're able to get these two drastically images and styles from a single LoRa. So there's a little tidbit there in case that helps you guys in any of your training. And I actually have a few LoRas that just finished training today. So I'm doing my next video is going to be on Samurai Champloo. So I trained Mugen. I think these look pretty decent. Boom. I'll just have to prompt for his actual red whatever. So I did Mugen. We got Jin. These look pretty spot on. And we got Fu. And these look like they came out pretty spot on and good too. All right, Biscuit, let's see. Also, I know you focus on image generation side, but is there anything that combines LLM and image gen? How would you get to respond? I'm not too sure I quite understand what you're asking. Are you asking about like using an LLM to caption it, or to like actually like you're trying to have a conversation with an LLM that has like a specific character and the character's talking to you? Is that, maybe I'm just misreading your question? Dude, Cosmic, you already know the time that I have been on. I've been going at such a fast pace that I have not even had time to upload all of my stuff to the Civitai website. Wait, let me make sure. Okay, PG-13. Good. Did you guys see my Berserk video? Did you guys see the Berserk video? I can't play it with the music because of the copyright, but here, I'll do it without the sound. I know you guys have all seen the anime, so I know you guys see, you guys know. You guys know. You guys know what that was. Schmeed, thanks, buddy. Thank you, thank you. So, the egg. Wait, real quick. Let me actually show you guys the egg. So this was the generation that came out of the image generator, right? So this was the. Wait, let me actually do the side by side here. Open. I command you. Boom. Okay, so here's the one that came out of the image generator. I went on Pinterest and I got an actual image of the baylet of the egg, and I generative filled this weird thing out. I don't know what was that. I don't know what this thing in his mouth was. So I generative filled out this thing, and then I literally just cut the baylet out of the image I grabbed from Pinterest and I put it over there. And then the upscale came out like this. So you have the upscale on the left, and you have the one out of the image generator on the right. I don't know if you guys can see the difference on the stream, but it actually, like, it makes a big difference, and I'm really happy the egg did its, like, the egg in the video when I was doing the video generations. Let me find the raw output from Kling. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. The only thing I wish is that I would have, like, taken the time and tried to put grills on the egg somehow. But that is crazy. And yeah, like, a bunch of these raw outputs from Kling, like, not sped up, just came out so good, man. Like, I love that one. I think this one is where the tentacles come up. Yeah. And where was a guts one? Oh, dude, Skull Knight on the horse. Come on, that's wild. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but Hunyun's gonna open source has to really step it up, man. Like, this is crazy, crazy. Casco running away from the inevitable. Wait, let me find a guts one that was like. Yeah, so It's so this is from Kling 1.6, which I believe is what we're using on the site. So these are all from the Kling 1.6 model, no motion brush. Most of them are just using the default settings with the Kling creativity at 0.5. So I'm not doing anything extra other than putting the image in and giving it the prompt. But word of advice, if you guys are using Kling, because Kling can get really costly really fast. So I've been trying to like find ways to get to the result I want as quickly as possible without spending a lot of money. With Kling, you want to be very direct with it and use as simple of language as possible. Let me try to give you guys an example here. Because if anyone is using it, I want you guys to save as much money as you can. And yesterday I made a Sailor Moon video, and I think I got my outputs quicker. Like I got to my good outputs quicker than I usually do. So, my prompt for this one was, because the idea was like I was making like a Sailor Moon mukbang style video, because my girlfriend reminded me that in the cartoon, Sailor Moon like always gorges herself on sweets. And so this one was she grabs handfuls of food from the table and gorges herself with a lot of food. And then because of my grills thing, I always have to say big diamond teeth. That way, after they close their mouth, when they reopen their mouth, the teeth still stay as the grills. And then I always put like handheld video footage, or for this one, I put mukbang style footage, and it actually understands what mukbang is. But like, look how cool that is. It's a little unsettling, right? A little unsettling, but like, yeah, the simpler the language you use and the more like direct you speak to it, the better generations you're going to get and the less credits you're going to have to spend. Because I'll tell you what doesn't work. What doesn't work is putting the same prompt that you used to generate your image. Don't do that. Don't do that. Even if you get lucky and it gives you something you like, it like you need to tell it like, where's another one? I don't want to show anyone smoking a bong on here. Let me see. So here I did this one was a pimp named Slickback from the Boondocks. Right? So my prompt for this was, he is strutting down the street, walks down the street using his cane, handheld camera footage. All I wanted was him strutting and hopefully like doing the pimp walk with his pimp cane. Yeah, Schmeed, buddy. It is the total opposite of the way that you have the Cog Video X prompter trained. Like the way that you have the Cog Video X prompter trained, it's not ideal for Kling, because it's just like, it needs to be simple and literal. I found that when I am super detailed with it and I give it a lot of information, it usually actually gives me back something that's like devoid of motion and it's just standing still. Cause I think it just like doesn't know what to do with all of the information. But then also, so like, oh, okay. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys this, because we're not using this clip in the video because we decided against it, because even though this clip looked really good, we felt like it would be a little insensitive with everything that happened in LA with the wildfires and stuff. So opted to not use this clip in the video. But as you guys know, tomorrow, Sir Dushan is coming back on the stream because we're dropping the collaboration that we started in December live on stream. We're dropping that video on social media tomorrow. And so Dushan's going to come on the stream. We're going to talk about all the things we did and his process and my process and how we went back and forth and just how cool it was to have the whole thing come together. But so Dushan sent me this image. Let me pull up the image real quick. Okay. So he sent me this image and he was like, we need something cool to happen here. And at first he said fire. And look at what I was able to get out of Kling with this image. Insane, bro. Absolutely insane. Isn't that wild? Like, that is crazy. Crazy. But as epic as these were, because he's from LA, we decided against it because it felt like it would be insensitive with the wildfires and stuff. It's just like, it's crazy what it can do, man. And my prompt was fire and flames are all around him, explosions everywhere, raging inferno, handheld camera footage. So it's literally just like direct small sentences, period, and simple, direct, straight to the point, and you'll get closer to what you want much quicker and have to spend less credits. So yeah, but that's a good one for bloopers. Yeah, I have the feels that this year AI and AI video may become used in commercial videos. Biscuit, the weird shaped gray stuff. So this was a frame from the video that we're editing, and that's like it was like a trippy like cutout of the ground from like a VFX sequence that he was making, because he was like, I think he's dropping into the hole in the ground, not coming up from it. So I think something like, I'm not too sure exactly what happens before that, but that's the ground. And he just cut it out. And I told him, send me the frame where you want the AI stuff to happen. And this was the frame that he sent me. So that's the cement that he masked out. He created the hole. He put himself in it. So yeah, really excited to share this video with you guys tomorrow. So if you are interested in learning about how, if you want to see the behind the scenes of how the video is crazy, man. The video is crazy. Dushan is literally an editing genius. I can't wait to post the video. I can't wait for you guys to see the video. So, does Kling have any context on the person other than that single image? Nope. Nope. And you can see right here that the image is literally all I fed it. There's no end frame. I'm not giving it any context for the fire, for the explosions, for anything. One image, simple prompt, let her rip. But I will say that on this one, I dragged the creativity slider to 0.35 and didn't leave it in the middle because I wanted it to have the freedom to do its thing. And it definitely did its thing. We got a few more minutes. Let's take a look at what is new on the LoRA page here. Let's see what's going on with the new LoRa's. So someone actually just uploaded a hip hop streetwear LoRa for Flux. Waleed, did I give Kling Elements a try? Actually, I tried it just out of curiosity on my Sailor Moon thing. So I gave it 3 different images that I generated because I did like Sailor Moon, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Mars, and Sailor Saturn or Venus, or it was one of them. I did 4 of them. And I put 3 different images of the 3 different girls, and I just wanted to see what it would do, right? And look how cursed this is, bro. Look how cursed this is. It like made it more realistic. Like it made it really realistic. And she is going to town on that cake. But look at this one. This one was like, bro, I don't know who the other women are. But that was like, yeah. She she looks how you looked eating your burger just now. Did you have the 2 Chinese women yelling at you while you're eating too? So okay, we got a hip hop streetwear LoRa, cool. Let's see. Right now I'm in the newest under LoRa's, so I just want to see. Someone did AI Digital Media Agency did an illustrious anime style LoRa for Flux. I mean, do you guys find that when you try to make Flux do like these other styles, that at the end of it, it's still kind of like it still kind of just looks like Flux? Do you guys not feel that way? That like for a lot of these LoRa's that are like trying to do like the Mid Journey something style or something, like they still just kind of look like Flux. Let's see. Okay, we definitely can't look at the VR 180 3D photo NSFW. I bet Chrono Knight just updated this because we're on the stream. You said earlier that open source video wasn't nearly as good right now, but what is current best? During the contest, I came and found the Civitai page. Yeah, so Cog Video X Schmied, where you at, buddy? Let me pull up your profile real quick and help a brother out, because I know that Schmied has some things on his page to help you get up and running with Cog. So maybe it's a workflow thing. Did you have a tool? Is it labeled tool? Yeah. Boom. Okay. So Biscuit, I'm going to drop a link in the chat for you. This is a really good Cog Video X workflow made by Schmied, who is in the chat right now. And I think Schmied kind of, you got to read the whole thing, bro, on his page. He wrote like a whole thing on getting it up and running. And there's also a link to his custom GPT to help you come up with good video prompts in Cog Video X. Cosmic said he likes LTX. Cosmic, do you have anything? Is there anything on the site you would recommend for people? Like either, wait, let me get this stupid thing off the screen. Do you have any links to any articles or workflows on the site that you like that you can send me in Discord real quick that we can link people to? But yeah, this Schmied's Cog Video X workflow, and he also has the GGUF for the low VRAM. This page was how I found Schmid and how we kind of got connected on the site. So I found him from this workflow. And the Schmid has spoken. You will have to revert to the commits that the workflow was created in. There are instructions on the page on how to do it. Yeah, I mean, Schmid, is there an easier way to get this thing up and running available now? There probably is, right? Or is it still kind of just like a bit of a pain to get it up and running? Because I think I had to jump through a few hoops to get. No, I think Cog was easy. There, what was the Hunyun? Hunyun was the one that was a bit of a pain to get going. I haven't tried Lightrix. Is Lightrix as annoying as Hunyun was? Did you have to install the what's it called? The thing that like everyone was having an issue installing it. Oh, so Schmid, if you have not revisited it, does that mean you are still using Cog Video X, or are you using something else now? An update to the nodes broke the workflow a few weeks after I made it. Oh, the woes of open source. Definitely the woes of open source. Okay, let's go back to our model page here. But yeah, for anyone that's interested, even if there's some stuff you got to revert or you got to find a workaround, highly recommend going through and reading that entire thing that Schmid wrote on his profile. Let's see if there's anything dope here. Okay, someone made a side duck. Midjourney 6 pastel film portrait photography. Very cool. I always like this kind of retro film look. I'll go ahead and link that to you guys. I think we can. This would be a cool one to have on the front page. Very Paul Anderson, yes. You only see half. You only see half the screen. Oh, let me. Is that better? Or do you guys just not like the way that I have like my camera and the screen set up? You want me to go back to like this thing? Is this more preferable? Damn, I never look at Civit in like full screen like this. I always have like multiple windows on multiple sides. So I'm always in kind of like half screen mode. Let's see. Look and see if anything catches my eye here. Consistent face 3x3 generator. So this is a workflow. You will be able to generate a 3x3 grid with the same character in 9 different positions with small expression differences. The workflow will output an upscaled image that can be split into 9 different square image for LoRA training. So whoever asked about the consistent character thing, full screen's too much? Okay. Boom. Back to half. Now we're good. Just went ahead and dropped this consistent face 3x3 generator in there for you guys. This seems like similar to the the character sheets I was talking about. So if generating one character from different angles with multiple expressions is something you guys are into, I would highly recommend checking out that workflow that I just posted the link to right there. That is a good one. Let's see. Dr. Seuss style. Dr. Seuss style, man. We gotta feature this one. Dr. Seuss style is highly nostalgic. We're gonna go ahead and drop that in the chat for you guys. Then we got, what is this? What is Satar? This is a very cool looking. I have no idea who this. I don't know who this character is or what this style is, but this looks pretty. Like I like this. It's very striking. Cosmic, perfect. Let's check it out. LLM system prompt for better LTX video prompts. So for anyone using LTX, here is an article by Dr. Diffusion, who is very high level at what he does, for an LLL system prompt for better LTX video prompts. Shared the link right there. And we also got Extend Video and Comfy UI with LTX Video by Dr. Diffusion. There are the two links that Cosmic Crafter was nice enough to dig up and send me. So anyone who is interested in LTX, boom, there you go. And I don't know why I'm not following Dr. Diffusion. Let me see what else he has going on here, because I know I know Dr. Diffusion is really good at what he does. So I'm going to go ahead and link you guys to his model page so you can sift through it. I really like this one. I want to come back and play with this one. Give this a like. Glowing apple. Okay, very oddly specific. See, eye catching. Chunky Flux. That, bro, that does not look like Jake Paul. That doesn't look like Jake Paul. That looks like random blonde guy. That does not look like Jake Paul. A lot of people. Beanie Babies. Gods and Demons, William Blake painting style. Oh, this one looks cool. Very stylish. I like it. Open room. I am the wrong person to ask for this because I train all of my LoRAs on Civitai in the Civitai LoRA trainer because it is super easy. We make it super easy. The default settings in the LoRA trainer do a bang up job. I haven't played with Dream Booth at all. Yeah, Eaglestein, I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I think that's your burger. I think that's your burger. Ooh, this is kind of cool. I don't know who Simon Stalenhag is. Swedish artist known for his captivating imaginative artwork that combines elements of science fiction, fantasy, and nostalgia. This one looks really cool. I like this style. Here, I'm going to link you guys to it. We'll go ahead and give this one a front page too. Boom. Yeah, these I really like these images. These are super cool. Looks like it does the scale really good. Like all the compositions are really cool too. So here, let's give it a try real quick. Let's go create. Let's try this one at like 0.6. Let's say, boom, boom, the style, and we'll say, he is towering over an apocalyptic burn down Tokyo. And let's just see what that does. Then we'll also try one with this turned down to like 0.9, and maybe the LoRA. Try both of the LoRAs at 0.9. I'm just curious to see what type of it does. Jib. I've been tweaking around with the default LoRA training settings on site for the first time. Might be a good way to waste 5,000 buzz. We will see. Yeah, I mean, open room. That's essentially what I've been doing, man. I've been making these little anime edits using my Grills LoRA, and whatever anime comes to mind, I choose 3 or 4 characters and I train the LoRAs on them, and then I have the characters for my video. I don't have to fight with the model or anything. They're just like that's how the LoRAs. If you have like a style LoRA, that's something that's really kind of unique to what you're doing. And then you also do your own characters. Like that's how you can really make the stuff kind of like uniquely yours in a very open source kind of way. But we'll see how this combines with my Titan one real quick, and then we'll wrap it up because there are some things I got to finish so that we can post that video tomorrow, because tomorrow, we have to finish it. I hope this comes out good. Yeah, see, my Sailor Moon LoRa's, and like all of these images that come out of the image generator, most of the time, like before I upscale them, I'm taking them in and I'm cleaning them up in Photoshop. I never really get anything that's like good to go from first generation to like posting. Dude, that's so cool. That's so cool, man. Hey, Michael, buddy. Michael, you should yeah, man, we're gonna have to talk about the LoRA posting over on Base Labs. I saw something with my Grills LoRA that said it came from Base Labs, and it looked like a poor imitation, man. So we're gonna have to talk about that, especially since I work for Civitai and it's my LoRA. Yeah, dude, I really like this Simon Stalenhag style. This one gets 2 thumbs up for me, especially with how it did the Titan and how it combined. I really like that. It's so Yeah, buddy. If you look at all the recent stuff that I've done, if you go and you check out my page, literally all of those anime LoRAs are I'm using them with my LoRA. Like I'm training the characters specifically to use to make the stuff I've been making with. So yeah, but right on, guys. We're going to wrap this up for today. Highly recommend checking out the Simon Stalenhag style. I feature on the front page. There's the link one more time. It mixed really well with my Attack on Titan LoRA, just even from like the first initial try. Like, that's super cool, dude. That is super, super, super cool. So with that being said, tomorrow, check our socials in the morning for the collaboration between Civitai, myself, and Sir Dushan. And then tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific, Sir Dushan is going to be on here, and we're going to talk about all the things we did to bring that video to life and to make it happen, because there has been a lot of work that has went into this video over the last 30 days since Dushan was on. I'm so excited for this video, guys. I'm super excited to share it with you. And yeah, I hope you guys like it, because from when we first started kind of riffing on it on stream live in front of you guys, it has really taken on a life, and Dushan is just like, he's a genius, man. So looking forward to it. We'll be back at 3 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. Come join us. It's going to be dope. It's going to be, I think, eye-opening for a lot of people on what can be done if two people with high proficiency can get together and really like bring the best of all these different worlds together. So as always, guys, super appreciate you. My name is Tyler. This is Civitai.com. Like and subscribe to us on all the socials at Hello Civitai. In a couple weeks, guys, I'm going to have some really, really exciting stuff to share with you. There are some things that I have cooking in the background with Justin, and we are so excited for it. And I really hope that some of you guys can participate in what I am going to be doing. But that's all I can say for now. So, guys, with that being said, 3 p.m. Pacific, catch us back tomorrow. Appreciate you all. Peace.